Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a quick video. If you could like this video and subscribe. And I'm on Poshmark Canada under Rainbow Poops and Instagram Rainbows After Midnight. I just want to do a small video on the different thrift stores where I'm located and my thoughts on every single one of them. There's a few that I frequent quite a lot. 2 are the major chains, and then we have kind of like the smaller locations. So let's see what we have, and I don't know, just kind of going through them and seeing like the pros and the cons, I guess. So the first one, Value Village. Value Village has been around for a very long time. It is a chain store known as Savers in the States. Very different Canada than the States. Our prices have gone drastically up here. It's very hard to find really anything a decent price. I mean, the odd time you will find something, but most of the time it's not easy. The good thing about Value Village is it's a big store, so they do have a lot of variety, and they do have a lot of donations that come through. I think a lot of people donate to stores like Value Village because it's an easy process. A lot of them have the drive-thrus where you can just pull in, drop your stuff off. Sometimes they'll give you a coupon if you want, and you're good to go. Yeah, definitely the variety is probably the best thing about Value Village. Is it my favorite? No. It used to be my favorite, not anymore. Let's stay on the chains and let's go to Talize. Now, Talize is not in every single, I guess, well, it wouldn't be in every single city. We do have a few here. I know some provinces don't have them, and there's none in the States because it's a Canadian chain. I don't know who else, like who owns Talize. I haven't really looked into that. The only good thing about Talize, for one, it is a big store. They do get a lot of donations through, similar to Value Village. The one thing Talize has is they have the manager special. So every day there's usually about 3, I think it's 3, maybe 4, usually 3 different categories that is on sale. And it'll be 50% off. Again, their prices are higher, so if you are going on and you're like, oh, something 50% off, I've seen stuff listed just like outrageous. Actually, one of my recent trips there was a brand new with tag Zara dress for $79.99. So even if you got half off of that, that is still very expensive for a thrift store. So yes, they have gone up in prices. Again, very similar. I guess their competition with Value Village, very comparable in price. I've slowed down shopping at both of these stores because of the price, and it's hard to resell. I do go once in a while just to kind of see what's there, and you know, I do find the odd thing. So those are your 2 big ones. Now, where I am, we have one small store actually near my house. It's called the Resource Store. It's a very small chain. It's not a chain. It's a very small store that is run on volunteers. It is a religious store. That one's great because it's small, it's local, the prices are quite cheap. They do have color tags on sale, so I can go in there and get items for a few dollars, which is awesome. Again, it's down the street from where I live, so it's a convenient one. I do go there once in a while, not too much because it is a small store, so they don't always have a lot of new stock coming in. The other ones I'm going to put together would be Salvation Army and Goodwill. The best thing about those 2 stores combined is they both have no tax, which is great because living in Ontario, our tax here is 13%, which is quite high. I know some places have higher tax, some have lower tax, but 13% is quite a bit. They do have sales quite often. You can get coupons. Goodwill has the stamp card, so you get a stamp for every $10 you purchase. You fill up your card, you get 50% off, and that's awesome because you can use that in the whole store, not just on clothing. Their prices are pretty reasonable. Some locations that I know, they have standard prices, so you could have like all your sweaters would be like $6.99, and then you get the odd one in there that they kind of up price, but they're mostly all the same. You know, your jackets are all like $14.99, $9.99. Again, no tax on that stuff. Now, one of my favorite stores here where I live is Mission Thrift. There's 2 near me. There's one very, very close to me, and it's a giant store. They have the best prices. I can go in there and get things for like $2, $5, and they're another religious store run on volunteers. So again, they don't know a lot of the prices on certain things. They're not like Value Village and Talize where they have a list and they're like, okay, well, we have to price, you know, this brand at this price. So I would recommend staying to the smaller stores if you can, if you do have those around you. This one that I normally go to is a bigger location, so they do get a lot of donations in, which is great. They also have colored tags usually for the week on. So one week it'll be like blue tags are all 50% off. This store that I go to also has different specials that come up where they'll say, you know, 50% all clothing, $1 all clothing special. That's a very rare one, but it does happen. So that would be one of my top stores that I would frequent a lot. Now the best of the best, obviously, if you live close to one, you're very lucky. If you don't, I definitely feel it for you. It's the Goodwill bins. The bins is the best thing to go to if you have one near you. You get the best options for the best prices. You can buy shoes, you can buy purses, you can get jackets, anything you want. It's all the same per pound. I walk out of there with so many things and I look at the bill and I'm like, that literally would be 3 items at Value Village. And it's true. So those are just a few little things about the different stores and just my opinion on there. Now, would I ever stop going to any of those stores? No. I think it's all about variety. Go to different cities. You know, if you're in town somewhere else, check it out. Everything's different. Go often. Go for the sales. Sign up for their email. Sign up via their phone. Also, before I finish this, the last thing I want to touch on, just a tiny little bit, is consignment stores. Playlist Closet, Style Encore, which are the Canadian, I guess Style Encore is the Canadian version. I think there are a few down in the States. And then there's also Clothes Mentor in the States, but I don't know a lot about what their specials are there. But I know, especially Playlist Closet and Style Encore here, they have a lot of sales. They have 90% off sales, 70% off sales. You get so many things, $2 sales. So definitely sign up for coupons, emails for those stores as well, and then go in when there's specials. There's a lot of things that I have found there that I have resold for big bucks. But I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know below what your favorite thrift store is and if there's a different one near you. I know some people have different ones and they don't have the same. I'm just curious where you're located and what's your favorite thrift store. If you could subscribe to my channel, that would be great, and I see you later.